Ahora sí estamos con ganas. Eh, perdón, no. Sí, cierto. La librería sin número, el vagabundo resulta ser mucho más que una simple pintura de Sarah Hawkins. Una criatura gigantesca sale del cuadro y ataca a Pierce. Tras una dura pelea, el detective consigue devolverla al interior de la pintura. Más tarde descubre que la daga que utilizó para repeler a la criatura llegó a manos de Sanders a través del Algernon Drake, el propietario de la librería sin nombre. Pierce decide hacer una visita al librero.
Where's the bookseller? An old diary.
El pastor se proclamó profeta, renunció a Dios y comenzó a venerar a una extraña entidad pagana de aspecto monstruoso. Su esposa intentó razonar con él, pero en vano. Estaba convencido de que debía escuchar la voz que oía en su cabeza porque decía la verdad. ¿Dónde se guardan todas esas cosas, weón? En el culo, será.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
Interpretación de los sueños de
It's the
Freud
work
es el
that
libro
laid the
que
foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
esta obra practica sobre psicología escrita por Darkwater History. En el siglo XX, en plena edad dorada de la industria ballenera norteamericana, empezaron a desaparecer las ballenas de las aguas de Darkwater. Este fenómeno resulta doblemente misterioso si tenemos en cuenta que hasta entonces la región había sido un auténtico refugio de estos cetáceos. En 1847, tras meses de persecución, el Escida regresó a puerto con una criatura gigantesca a bordo. La tripulación aseguraba que el monstruo había devorado todas las ballenas desaparecidas. Tras una noche de combate encarnizador, los supervivientes lograron dar muerte a la bestia y subirla a bordo. ¿Será el Moby Dick? ¿Será? No, perdón. Ah. Ah, volumen 2, ni ganas.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Esta obra tan ilustrada y profundamente detallada como el primer volumen se centra en cirugías correctivas para malformaciones y desórdenes motrices.
What happened here?
Ah, qué brillo.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Lo mismo me pregunto.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. What killed all these animals?
Animales, ¿cuáles animales?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Ah.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Aquí parece ver una página oculta, se puede leer. Si alguien encuentra esta memoria, no cabe duda de que tendré problemas. Mi única esperanza es que mi cuerpo y mis huesos sigan en este plano de la realidad y podrán ser recuperados y quemados. La urna funeraria habrá de ser entregada a mi señora madre, si conserva aún la lucidez. El siguiente mensaje es de crucial importancia. Si alguien lee estas líneas y demuestra una agudeza comparable a la mía, podrá aspirar a hacerse con mis preciadas posesiones. Se encuentra en mi caja fuerte con la combinación repartida entre 3 cilindros, escondidos donde se encuentra la vida y los estudios en el mundo griego. Cada cilindro está numerado a pesar de que, tal como afirma el famoso autor, el orden es el placer de la razón y el caos el deleite de la imaginación. En efecto, a despecho de mi predilección por el caos ordeno, debo reconocer que la razón prevalece al final. Si por ventura una persona, un genio más bien, llegara a elevarse a la altura de mi intelecto y encontrarse la combinación de la caja, debo pedirle que confiese su contenido a mi admirado colega el profesor Armitage de la Universidad de Miskatonic. Ese contenido no es solo un vasto compendio de conocimientos, sino un arma demasiado peligrosa como para arriesgarse a que caiga en malas manos. Confío en que dicha persona sea capaz de apreciar en su justa medida el peligro que representa y sepa actuar en consecuencia en cualquiera de los casos. Yo no estaré allí para guiar sus pasos ni para sufrir las consecuencias de sus actos. Ay, ay, ay. Hmm.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The Gate of Riley. Cano es la única protección para tu psyche. Tiene forma de medallón cilíndrico y cuelga de una gruesa cadena. Hace siglos se grabaron en su centro la estrella y la rama cuyo propósito es mantener a raya las fuerzas de los primigenios. Todo apunta a que fue Charles Hawkins quien se lo arrebató a su último propietario, un anticuario egipcio. En los recortes de prensa donde se menciona el caso, la fecha del robo coincide con el último viaje de Hawkins al Cairo. Aunque está por ver si conoce la auténtica naturaleza de la reliquia, procura averiguarlo. Lleva del archivo del raid. Wow. Sold for 2.53. 2.53. Ajá. Ese cuadro no... Ah, había escuchado una vez, pero no recuerdo. Hmm. Recién caché porque hay tantas ratas aquí. What the fuck?
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Grande trofeo, aprendí de todo. 198.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Qué mierda.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Wow. Oh, dice la edad. 63. 33, 11, 37, 45. O sea, 55, 40. ¿Cómo te parece más viejo que este? What the fuck? 64, 41 y ya. Permiten seguir su rastro hasta la trastienda. Ayer desorden junto a la caja señala cuál era su objetivo. Sin embargo, no hay ninguna prueba de que demuestre mis sospechas sobre su identidad. Es cierto que Charles Hawkins se me apareció y no olvidemos el signo con la estrella en la puerta de la caja fuerte. Pero no puedo confirmar si la presencia de Sarah Hawkins en mis proyecciones son cosas de mi inconsciente o solo la demostración de que este caso me obsesiona. Estoy intentando. Ya leo quien quiere que sea que haya escrito. No, weón, no tengo ni perra idea. Pistas. Eso no. Menos. Buena, Fene. Concha su madre, no encuentro. Espérate, sí validé, ¿no? Coño, la madre. Detective Edward, no sé qué tanto. What the fuck? Hermano, me reconfundí. What? Espera. Me re perdí, weón. Sentí algo raro. Ritual, cordura. Ah, ¿cuántos símbolos me faltan por encontrar? What the fuck? Pero las pistas no me dicen nada. Perdón. HP Los Corat. Ah. One, two. Mátame. Oh, no. Me está ahí. Me está ahí. No, 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 es imposible. Menos mal. Y me cortaba un huevo. Verga, se me está poniendo. Imagínate por media cueva. 178, imagínate. Ah. Memory is Ray. 10, 3, 4, 12. Me olvidé. 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2. Dios. Ah, no sé qué. 10. No. 3. 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 4, 2, 10, 3, 3. No. Pero... Ay, Dios, me estoy desesperando.
Things are not looking good.
Me está ahí. Ay.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
¿Cuál es?
The Queen has little protection.
¿Qué significa?
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Una copa de aspecto muy antiguo parecía hecha de oro y está decorada con una auténtica piedra preciosa. ¿Conformarán algún motivo concreto los rubíes y zafiros? Estoy intentando usar... Estoy intentando usar todo mi intelecto en esta mierda, weón.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors,
Azathoth.
seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Tres, dos, uno. Lo intenté. Uy, ¿cuánto tiempo voy a estar en esto?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Y... Ay, no. Si tiene que ser los números romanos, estoy jodido.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Son de otros horrores, Son de otros horrores. ¿Meses? ¡Qué rabia! ¡Qué rabia, weón!
Miguel Ángel, vaya, quítese la cuestión de la...
Sí, se escuchó. No tengo ni perra idea, weón. No sé, aquí lo dejo. Espérense, weón. A ver. No me doy pronuncio, no me doy pronuncio. El primero, el primero, el primero.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Que yo no veo nada. Qué paja. Guarda.
The Queen has little protection.
Puta. No sé, weón, no sé. Ah, no voy a estar intentando esa mariquera, ya listo, me rindo. Ay, si corro con la suerte de un video en YouTube con un concho de su madre. Qué rabia, weón. Bueno, lo que me pareció primero sí hay. A ver. Y que supuestamente la contraseña es 539. No entiendo, weón. Qué maravilloso. Ganaste un trofeo del libro. Pero espérate, quedé ardido. Literal, quedé ardido. Quedé ardido. No, no, no sé cómo pudieron descifrarlo, weón. Ay, ojalá no hubiese tirado esto. Ah, sí, es cierto. Capítulo 8, Instituto Riverside. En la librería sin nombre, Pierce sigue la pista de un intento de robo frustrado y descubre que Charles Hawking es responsable del delito. Pierce abre la caja fuerte del librero y encuentra lo que este y Sarah Hawkins se habían escondido. Un libro encuadernado en piel humana que parece llamar al detective cuando lo abre. Su mente se proyecta en otro cuerpo. Quedé ardido, hermano, te lo juro. No sé cómo pueden descifrar esas cosas, weón. Adentro.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
Además, mira quién está allá atrás.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there.
Sabía que esta tipo era la que...
What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of An animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Vieja concha su madre. ¿Cómo que le está corto el agua?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see...
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood.
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What?
You should go see for yourself, Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Y volví al punto de origen.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
El peo está en una perra llave, weón. Qué chichi.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place. Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
I'll tend to it. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Dr. Colden.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
del pabellón B.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Ya perdí, ya me olvidé dónde era que estaba. Pabellón B, dormitorio. Pabellón B, pabellón B, dormitorio, pabellón B, dormitorio, pabellón B. ¿Aquí? ¿No?
Ah, the whaling station.
What are you talking? Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what.
It's the old whaling station.
You must.
Yep.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What?
To put it, I suspect you of but be warned.
You are right. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Oficina del
I shall go
dormitorio.
fetch it.
Oficina del dormitorio. Oficina del ¿Dónde? Oficina del dormitorio, oficina del dormitorio.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
¿Dónde puñeteras está la llave? No me está dando la cabeza para nada, con...
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
¿Dónde está la llave? Where is the fucking key?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it. Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it.
Justo cuando me había emocionado pensando que ya había encontrado la perra llave.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Estoy olvidando de algo, estoy dejando
Everybody
pasar
says
algo.
it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Ya ve, ya ve, ya ve, ya ve, ya ve. ¿Dónde está?
Dr. Hello, I beg your pardon. I suspect you of having a little too much, but be warned. It could easily...
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the
Está en la
dormitory
oficina
office
del
in Block
dormitorio.
B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch.
Oficina del dormitorio, ¿dónde es eso? ¿Ahí? No, no me
There's
lo
no
deja.
way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Oficina del dormitorio. Oficina del dormitorio. Oficina del dormitorio.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Oficina del dormitorio, oficina del dormitorio, oficina del dormitorio, oficina del dormitorio. Ya había ido ahí. Uf.
I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
¿Por qué llevo tanto tiempo en esta cosa? Ay, oficina del dormitorio.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Olvidé dónde era ya. Oficina del dormitorio, pabellón B.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Oficina del dormitorio, pabellón B. Oficina del dormitorio, pabellón B. Oficina del dormitorio,
This man,
pabellón B.
Edward Pierce, his file is
Oficina del
incomplete.
dormitorio, pabellón B.
What did
Oficina
Fuller
del
do to
dormitorio,
him?
pabellón B. Oficina del dormitorio, pabellón B. Oficina del dormitorio. Oficina del dormitorio, ¿qué es eso?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Ay, lo juro, lo que quiero llorar. Oficina del dormitorio, pabellón B.
I didn't make this up.
The answers must be
And I'm
hidden
the
in
one who
Fuller's
pays.
office.
What a pest. It's so unfair.
¿Dónde? Pabellón B. Me estoy riendo. Me estoy rindiendo.
Doctor, I suspect you, but be warned.
You are... The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What?
But thank...
No joder.